the first question is like, you know, I got a question like the people that we supposed to make dua for, right? Because you know, my dad, he was a Muslim. Well, my aunt was telling me the other day that when they were young, he used to lead them in Salah, you know, but he lives in UK now, but he converted. He's now a Christian. You know, is it okay, like, to make dua, like, to Allah Azza wa Jal, like, to guide him back to Islam? You know, because Allah says in Surah Al-Munafiqun, سواء عليهم استغفرت لهم, you know, on the verse. Yeah.
طيب
أم لم تستغفر لك.
أخي Muhammad, I got your question. Can you hear me?
Okay, yes, sir.
So your question is, can you make dua for him? My answer is, you should make dua for him, and you should pray for him in every prayer and in every sajda and whenever you remember. Your dad is still alive, and as long as he's still alive, your dua will benefit him. Maybe he will benefit out of your dua and become rightly guided. And this is the sharpest weapon that a believer have, is to supplicate to Allah and ask Him to fulfill all the needs, even what seems to be impossible. So we too here in the studio are making dua for your father Muhammad with guidance. May Allah guide him. May Allah bring him back to the path of Islam and make him a believer. We should make dua for them. The ayah that you mentioned, أخي, سواء عليهم أستغفرت لهم أم لم تستغفر لهم إن تستغفر لهم 70 مرة. You know, the prohibition again is supplicating for the disbelievers and the munafiqeen, whether the one is mentioned in the surah or in Surah At-Tawbah, is if they die in a state of disbelief. Because the Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam forbade, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was forbidden of praying the funeral prayer for those who died in a state of disbelief, or the munafiqeen whom Allah has informed him that this guy Abdullah ibn Ubay ibn Salul is a munafiq, so he's a kafir. Don't pray janazah for him. But if anyone is still alive and you want to make dua for them, we should make dua for them. You know, I pray for my neighbors, I pray for all non-Muslims to be rightly guided. I pray for the presidents of the Western countries and for everyone to be rightly guided. A dua in this case is recommended. It is only forbidden when the chapter is closed and there is no benefit of supplicating. So it is forbidden. Yani, Allah the Almighty says about Ibrahim alayhi salam, وما كان استغفار إبراهيم لأبيه إلا عن موعدة وعدها إياه فلما تبين له أنه عدو لله تبرأ منه إن إبراهيم لأواه حليم. So only when Ibrahim alayhi salam realized that his father is an enemy to Allah, and there is no benefit of supplicating because he died in a state of disbelief. There is no point. Have you heard Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam making dua for any of his relatives as they died in a state of disbelief, or even the parents? No. As a matter of fact, in a sound hadith, he said that I was forbidden to do so. Abu Talib wasn't just the Prophet's uncle, he was the greatest supporter to the Prophet and the Muslims. And he suffered like them. And he was imprisoned with them for 3 years. But he insisted on not accepting Islam. So there's something between him and Allah. And what Allah tells me, سواء عليهم أستغفرت لهم أم لم تستغفر لهم لا يغفر الله لهم. Even if you seek forgiveness for them 70 مرة, 70 times, Allah will not forgive them. Which means the 70 here doesn't mean the exact number 70, but for the Arab, when you say 70, it refers to the infinite number, like a limited number of times. Why? Because they disbelieved in Allah And in this case, they died in a state of disbelief, so there is no chance for them to be rightly guided. Verse number 80, chapter number 9, Surah At-Tawbah.